Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So today I want to do the full review of Nganele episode 8. This is season 2. Nganele is a spin-off from the show called Umakoti Are You The One, where you would allow your partner or ask your partner to go spend time with your family as umakoti, but this is done before you pay lobola, so that you can see if she can, she can cope with being, umakoti, if she can stand the abuse from your family, and then after 21 days, if they've abused her enough and they are very happy with their victim, and also the victim is very happy with being a victim of your family, then they write a letter to say what they're going to come and pay lobola, so that officially now they can continue to abuse your partner. Okay, that is what the show is about. That is Umakoti Are You The One. Nganele is now following those couples who were able, to stand the abuse now, life after that. Okay. Unfortunately, for some of them, the abuse is still continuing. So we've got Unhlanhla Nontombi, and yeah, Untombi had a hard time, like a real hard time with the Mthembu family. And then we have Sophie Prince. Sophie was lucky to have such a sweet mother-in-law. However, she had a really horrible sister-in-law, evil sister-in-law. In fact, Ujabulile Ngati, she is Mam Tembo's daughter, because Jabulile is just as evil as Ugogo Tembo, Tombi's in-laws. And then you've got Pinky. Pinky has this mother-in-law who is older but not acting older, unama tattoos, wears short skirts, but she doesn't give her a hard time. She's one of the toughest mother-in-laws. You would think that she would be hanging out with Pinky, them drinking together, but nope, that's not happening. Okay, now you guys, last episode I did not do the review. This is episode 8, so episode 7 I did not do the full review just because of time. But the scene that I really liked from last week's episode was when Nhlanhla's uncle was talking to Nhlanhla's grandmother, Mam Tembu. By the way, you guys, I don't know, like, is she Mam Tembu or is she Mam Tembu? But anyway, Wagam Tembu. Whoever knows, please tell me. Umam Tembu no Mam Tembu. So now, you guys, the uncle was having a conversation with her to say, listen, now that Nhlanhla knows that her biological mom passed away, because Nhlanhla did not know that his mother had passed away. He was raised by, I guess, his aunt, who was his mother's little sister, raised her as her own, and never knew what his biological mom had passed away. And he only found out now. Now, somebody told him that was not family, and he came and confronted his family. They ended up telling him. Now, the uncle is trying to convince Ukoko to say, listen, Nhlanhla wants to go to the gravesite, just to pay respect, and also just for him to see where his mother is resting, you guys. I don't know why they don't feel like Nhlanhla deserves that, you guys. I don't know a person on this earth that if you told them that their mother passed away at some point, they're not going to want to know where their mother was buried. I don't know. I don't understand that, you guys. And there was just a thought Tanyana on, that came to my mind to be like, I wonder if this is a true storyline. But at the same time, I was like, but would they lie about something so sensitive? And Nhlanhla does really look like he is going through it this season. He even looks like he's drinking a little bit too much, and also he's very short-tempered, and I kind of feel like he has anger issues, even though he's not somebody that gets like violently angry and all of that, but I do feel like he gets angry very quickly, even when they are having like calm conversations with Untombi, but he gets angry and irritated very easily. So he does look like he's going through something. So I don't think that the storyline is untrue. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know. The way that they're acting is like nothing happened whereas Unhlanhla had this really big thing revealed to him. So the uncle was trying to convince Ugogo, was I know it's hard for you because Ugogo, her issue is that, listen, I lost a daughter, I lost Umtanami at that time. So all of this talk about Unhlanhla wanting to know his biological mom is very painful for me because I lost my child during that time. So now and then I have to have these conversations with Unhlanhla, explaining to him what happened because he needs the answers. Why does he need the answers? Didn't we give him everything that he needed? We raised him well. Isn't he grown and a man now? That's the attitude of the family, which I don't understand. So the uncle was trying to beg Gogo to say, Gogo, can you just phone Nhlanhla? Let's go to the graveside. Show him where his mother is laying. There is not a person in this world, especially guys, AmaZulu. Angazi abanye abantu bayakwenza in logo where you go, but in Uposa Iche, you throw a stone. I remember when my grandfather that had passed away, and because we were too young at the time, for some reason we didn't go to the funeral. Why is ngayanga funeral kamkhulu wethu? And then like a few days later, then we went Sago Malume, and I remember not even understanding what we were doing, but Satatiswa each and then pause. It's something that if you're not there for the funeral, that you do that. I don't know if other people do it. Or everybody does that. So the uncle was explaining to Gogo, he deserves just that. Go to Ituna Abon, because this is where my mom is, throw each and then all of that. And I understand Gogo that she's going through a lot because she also did lose a child. But I think that she just needs to calm down a little and, and just think about that. With nobody, your mother passed away a long time ago and not be interested in anything more than just hearing ukuthi Mawake passed away. So I did like that scene because he ended up convincing her ukuthi it's a good idea to give Unhlanhla a chance to go see where his mother is lying. Okay. Then another scene that I liked was, finally, guys, I don't remember us meeting Prince's brother. Did you meet Prince's brother during the Umakoti? Are you the one? Because we ended up meeting Prince's brother. So Prince is Sophie's, I guess we can say fiance for now, but it's boyfriend because I don't think they're even engaged. And Prince is from the Ndebele family, the very nice mother-in-law, but evil stepsister, evil sister-in-law. Now, with Sophie and Prince, the issue is, even though Sophie did the 21 days successfully, Prince cannot get married before his brother gets married. Okay, I've been waiting for somebody who is in Ndebele to come into the comment section and confirm for us that this is something that this is not just something from their family, but it's something that is like, I'm in Ndebele, that's what they do. You can't get married before your older sibling gets married. So now they were just having a conversation as a family, because remember the grandfathers, they went to Sophie's family to sort of say, listen, we know we owe you in Tlawulo and all of that, and this is Olobola, what are that. They were just trying to, calm a family got Sophie down, and then at the same time find out what are the expectations Bezolobola, and they had said that they want 75,000 rands as Ilobolo. What did they say? 15,000, 5,000? I think so. But it added up to 75,000. So they come back to tell the family. Prince is like, what the hell? These people don't want me to get married if there is the case. And, well, Prince's brother was there as well. And he was like, listen, let's do one thing at a time. I know you are concerned about the 75,000, but let's not worry about that. For now, try and fix into Tlawulo, which I don't understand why Prince hasn't done it. Hambi Tlawulo, and then Mina, I'll be taking care of my things, because he was saying he is promising that he's going to take care of his things by April. So I'm guessing it's April this year, because there's no way that they were shooting this coming April. And he meant next year. I think he meant this year, but they were shooting last year. Sorry. Excuse me, guys. So now, yeah, so he says, we'll see by April. Also, so I don't know if by April he's saying he would have paid his own lobola so that he can go ahead to print, or he's saying by April he would have married somebody already so that Prince can go ahead and, you know, marry Osofi. Now, you guys, but they do have a conversation where they understand each other to say, while when I and what mina, I'll be fixing things on my side, then we'll see after I do what I need to do, what we do with the 75,000 that they want. I do feel like 75,000 is a lot, you guys. I do feel like even though when you are being lobolwat, you don't have a say, but give your family an idea of how your partner is like, you know. But also I think it depends how your family is like, okay. Maybe it's because we don't have males in my family. In my family, you can sort of be like, listen guys, okay, I don't want to get married, okay. And I would like for it to happen soon. So this is the situation here. And they're like, okay, are you happy with this situation? And you're like, yeah, let's make the situation the situation. So by the time the situation takes place, the situation has been fixed. Okay, that's how my family works. Okay, so there's no Mkoyane that's going to come to my family. My family is 200,000 rand if he doesn't have it. Okay. We're trying to marry the people off, okay? So we usually find out from the owner of the situation. So how is the situation, you know? And we like our mkwenyanas. So so what's you know, but so we like, so is mkwenyana gonna be with this situation? And if Otsi, then in here is like they're just trying to make things difficult, which I don't understand because they're already living together. That's another thing, they're already living together. Uprinzi, no Sophie. Now, you guys, so they had that conversation. And I don't know if the last time I did talk about Sophie and Jabulile going out and having that conversation. Every episode that I'm reviewing, I'm saying this. I don't understand why Sophie makes such an effort to get along with Jabulile, because Jabulile doesn't care. But even now, you guys, she does go and visit Sophie visits the mother-in-law's house just to tell them that their outing with Jabulile didn't go so well because Jabulile wasn't so receptive to them fixing things, and the mother tries to fix things between her and Jabulile and it still doesn't work out. I don't understand it, you guys. Maybe it's just because they need to shoot for TV, that's why they keep talking about the same thing. I just feel like, you guys, if you are not my family and you don't like me, it's okay, honey. I like your brother very much. Your brother likes me. Your brother's mother likes me. End of story. I'm not begging anybody. So I'm like, hey, also, I don't know why it's important for her to be liked by Jabulile. Maybe it's just for TV, but I just don't understand. She's making too much effort with that relationship. Somebody that has said, I don't want to next to me. What is your problem? Now, you guys, Sophie does have a conversation with her family about the 75,000 rand. I do feel like Sophie wants Prince to pay 75,000 rand. I think she thinks that she's worth 75,000 rand, but that's not really what Ilobola is for, because then if you have to put a value to the woman you're taking, if it is, then it can't be 75,000 rand. Then he should be paying 75 million rands or 75 billion rands. Okay, it's not really about what a woman is worth in the Ilobola, but we make it about that sometimes, because think about it. No child of yours is worth 75,000 rands, you know? So it's not about that. So I do feel like even her, Sophie, is thinking, because she's not really that supportive of Prince, but she did say she's going to speak to her family about the 75,000 rands because they want 15 cows. So Prince was saying he only has 5 cows. and then Sophie's like, 5, 10, you know? So she was trying to negotiate with her family, and her aunt is like, no, that's not your place. Like I said, you guys, families are different, okay? Because in my family, it would definitely be your place, because we'll be like, tell us what and we're like, no 2 rand, and we're like, okay, so charger 199, you know? Yes, guys, if you're looking for a wife, come to my family. You know, we check your bank statement, like, Pela, you still need to eat. Yeah, well, Yeah. So this family, they don't care. So, but her aunt was like, it's not your place to negotiate that. If they don't have the 75,000 we are asking for, they must come with what they have. They will negotiate on that day. Okay. She is saying it as if they are open to negotiations, but I don't feel like that. I feel like the brother wants the 75,000 rand. What I would like to know is if the brother Yena, did he pay 75,000 when he was loboling his wife? Because apparently he recently got married. Okay. Now you guys. Then it's the most irritating part of this show. Shawn and Pinky used to be my absolute favorite couple, Shawn and Pinky. I loved them together. I loved how they loved each other. But I think they've lost it along the way. And I think the biggest reason, you guys, is that it's very hard to maneuver a relationship when one of you is not really making a lot of money. I'm not saying Ulona making money or Shawn, and he lives with his mother, and his mother tells him what to do even when it comes to his relationship. So that now is affecting their relationship because Shawn basically uzwa ngoma wakhe. Okay. Now you guys, Shawn and Pinky live at Shawn's mother's house. And Pinky has a 9 to 5. And then on weekends, she does catering. Now, while she's doing a catering, obviously Shawn is at home doing nothing, ends up complaining to his mom, go to Pink every weekend, she's leaving, she's going drinking and all of that. Pink is like, yeah, I do go drinking, but mostly I'm out there working because that's what I do on weekends. Okay. Now, because he's not happy about that, because the mother even is complaining, Pink expects me to wash dishes when Eumakot. And I'm like, yeah, because it's your house, you should wash dishes at your own house. I should just be helping you to wash dishes sometimes, okay? They'll be wanting us to be Makoti like the 1950s Makoti, and they forget that the 1950s Makoti did not have jobs, okay? And the 1950s Makoti had husbands that went and worked in the mines, Ekoli. So when they came back, they brought the money, and you were just at home, and then they'll be wanting us to be like those people when we are different people here. We have 9 to 5s, we have businesses, we have YouTube channels. We are abasicabangeli labantu. Anyway, you guys, so the mother is not happy that Pink is not doing a lot when it comes to her being umakoti. She calls Pinky's family, the aunt. Pinky doesn't have. Well, we've never seen her biological parents, okay? Her aunt has always been the person that represents the parents, the aunt and the uncle. So they've called that aunt, and she comes with Pinky's sister, which I thought was a good idea because and then the other side, it's Shawn's mom and the 2 aunts. They are there because they want to tell Pinky's mom that Pinky is not being a good makoti, so they want her to take Pinky back. So when she takes Pinky back, she must take Pinky back to train her as makoti. I'll be like, wait a minute. The way Pinky is so young, even me being a makoko, I wouldn't stand for that. What? You were trained to makoti. Okay, I'll be like, thank you very much. Pack my suitcases and go. Okay? And never ever come back. Okay? What the hell? Anyway, so you guys, they say that's what they're saying to the mother. And then Pinky's sister, I was like, this is good that she's there. Pinky's sister's like, how can you even be saying, Pink is not a good makoti, we must take her back? Because even her being here is not official because you haven't officially accepted her as Umakoti. How do you want her to act as Umakoti? That's the thing about these people that are always wanting to use, a tradition. If you're a Umakoti, you have to do this. They only use it when it suits them. Then why has Shawn not paid all of Ilobolo, but he is keeping Pink? That is fine, but Pinky must be Umakoti at 1950. But the Lobola was not paid in the 1950 way. And then my old sister told her, but then the aunt ended up saying, listen, I'm very disappointed of Pinky because, guys, there's always an aunt that is going to sell you out in the family. It's this auntie is like, now I'm not happy. I'm going to take Pinky. As if Pinky is like a toddler, 2 years old. I'll take Pinky and train her because she's like a dog that needs training. And then I'll bring them back to you. Back to you. Listen, you guys, later on when Shawn gets with Pinky and his mom, and they're telling Pinky's not impressed, okay? And so obviously they're saying the decision has been made that she needs to go back home. But I don't know, you guys, I can't figure out what Shawn wants to do. This thing of him, because he is supportive of the decision for Pinky to go back home. But in addition to that, remember, he's spoken about wanting another wife. And in the next episode, we have a preview where he is asking for a third person to join their relationship. Like, really, honestly, you guys, I don't know if Pinky watches any of my videos, but if you are, girl, this is the time where, you know, even if you are staying, but in your heart inside, take a step back. Because Tina, women, we have fit physical, and then we have fit inside us. And the fit inside us, this is how we use them. When we realize, because this situation is no longer what we came here for, the fit inside, you take a step back. Then the right foot, take a step. Every time something happens, take a step back. Take a step back. Uzobon. One day, the feet that are physical are going to follow the feet that are inside. So you don't just live. You know, you've seen people that are like, hey, one thing happens, I'm leaving. No, you live on the inside because you don't want to come back and live, come back and live. No, you just stay and you watch and you're like, okay. Step back inside, step back inside, step back, step back, step back. And then one day you are like, today we are doing the physical working out. So I am saying, I think I loved Shawn and Pinky together, but I do think that the feet on the inside is got Pinky are now supposed to be practicing a step back because something is off here. Okay, I do suspect that Shawn is already cheating on Pinky because you're not going to be talking about a third person when you don't even have an idea of who that third person might possibly be. Okay, so I'm like, I love my Pinky, and I think this is not a situation for her anymore. And also, guys, being in a relationship with a mama's boy is a difficult one. But being in a relationship with a mama's boy and living in the mama's house and everything that you have to do has to go by the mother. Sometimes Shawn will be telling Pinky something and say, my mother said, Vanilla Wenzinto. Can you imagine, guys, having a husband that says to you, my mother says you must do this because my mother said. Can you imagine, as adults, not like you are playing house, no, you are in the marriage, like the serious marriage, but you have a husband that says, my mother said you must do this, so you must do it. Well, I will die while I'm still alive. Anyway, you guys, so obviously Pink is not okay, but I do feel like this might be the beginning of the end of their relationship, because I do feel like the love between the two of them is not as it used to be. Okay, anyway, you guys, and I hope if this relationship ends, Pinky finds another hot guy to sweep her off her feet. Okay, mama's boy. Anyway, you guys, we also do see Unhlanhla noNtombi. Remember, in the last episode and in the episode before that, they had had the sit down. The Mtembus and the Zulus had a sit down to clarify the situation of Shwabana Kwamashid. Okay, because someone had shwabanisat the shit. Okay. It so doesn't make sense when you are not Zulu, but I don't know where it is, how else to explain it. So they had explained that situation, had an understanding. Then the Mtembu family ended up saying they would love for Ntombi to come as of Agasha, which is a normal thing. You guys, you know, it's just that Mtembu, you know, they just want you to come so that they can abuse you, you know. So then Ntombi's mom had said she will tell the uncles, she will speak to the uncles, and I guess they said yes, because in this episode Ntombi comes with a suitcase and everything to visit, and when she gets there she's told to sit ocansini. And I was like, yo, kusho ukuthi mina baye bangibuka emzini ukuthi lo makoti unjani, lo makoti ohlala esihlalweni, ngoba mina ngifike ngihlala esihlalweni, mangifika abantu behlala esihlalweni, ngihlala esihlalweni. In fact, angilwazi nocansi lwasemzini mina ukuthi lihlalaphi. Angilwazi ucansi lwasemzini mina ukuthi lihlalaphi. Mina ngihlala behlala esihlalweni, ngihlala esihlalweni. Uma behlala kusofa nami ngihlala kusofa. Shuthi bayangibuka guys ukuthi lo makoti onjani lona. Hey. So uNtombi, even though everyone is sitting on sofa, yena udlala ucansi uyahlala. I'm like, yo, Nkosi yami. But I guess she's trying to respect the thing. But later on she does talk about it. She says it's very listen, ucansi some of us thina sikhule vele bekuhlala ocansini hlale kusofcela hlala ocansini, but there are times sometimes when kushisa nginalo ngisho ucansi mina here in this house, sometimes kuyashisa ngidlala ucansi phansi, but ucansi lifuna ulijwayele. Sitting on the floor into efuna ukuthi uyijwayele, it's very hard mawungayijwayelanga. So I can understand what I'm saying. Listen, you need to speak to your family. It's very difficult for me to sit on the floor because ngiphatha amajaqaba ayenzeka abantu bejaqaba mhlala ocansini because it's very hard uyasukuma uyahlala in that kind of situation. So but ucansi, guys, is the list of Ntombi's problems because she has bigger problems when it comes to the family yakamthembu. Now she's there. Obviously, we're going to call her Nhlanhla's mom, you guys, because I guess she's still Nhlanhla's mom, even though now we know his biological mom has passed. Nhlanhla's mom is there, Maskei is there, and then ugogo wakamthembu. Now, or the uncle too. Nayeke uNhlanhla. Untombi comes, sits on the floor. Now ugogo goes off. I guess she's upset that she wasn't told that Ntombi is coming. I was like, but they're the ones that asked for Ntombi to come visit. And Gogo is now throwing tantrum because why didn't they tell them? Guys, even our oldies, our older people, like black people, they do suffer from these mental conditions that sometimes isicabanga ukuthi ezabantu abasebancane yabo nabo bayaba ama-narcissists yabona nje nama-mental challenges lawa khona bayaba nawo now because that gogo has some type of a mental something. Because I'm like, but even if they did not tell you, here is Ntombi visiting now. What is the issue now? Why didn't they tell me? Now, yabona guys, when yabona lento ya tradition, we need to stop with it. We need to just decide, you know what, manje sesiyaziphilela nje impilo yethu, and we are doing what works for us. Whatever works for me, I'm going to do. But into yokulong it's amasiko ngokuthi nje sifanele siyeke leyo nto leyo. Because now Ntombi is sitting ocansini because obviously, what was I going to talk about? I'm having a brain freeze or something. So she was sitting on the floor, but now they are saying, because tradition, must sit on the floor. And then they are saying, but you guys are not married in Godu. So remember, Unhlanhla has paid lobola for Ntombi already. It happened between the seasons. They confirmed to say lobolile. That's why now they say they can accept Ntombi as ovakash. But they are saying because they are not married, Ntombi can't sleep endlini kalona. Can't sleep endlini kaNhlanhla. I'm like, hayibo, kanti amakoyi bekwa1 because bekuba khona amakoyi namalawu ukuthi mase uyingoduso, then nansi indlu yakho nje lapha, so you are allowed. But now they're saying they will only sleep together mase beshadile. Ngithi kwakuphi lokho umakoti mayivakashile umakoti ulala lapha endlini kamkhoyana wakhe. So later on, Nhlanhla was saying, you know what, we need to come up with a reason that we're going to give them. Maybe tell them that we appreciate the invite, that they invited you here, but you are uncomfortable and you want to leave. And I think Nhlanhla now really sees how his family is like, and he's kind of also irritated with them. And he does try to protect Ntombi, but it's hard to protect Ntombi from his own family. And also, sometimes when he's trying to protect Ntombi will be the one to say, I know even though you are going to say that your family, they are going to think it's me, and they're going to start saying, I come from this family, da, 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 da. So they were just trying to come up with a plan that is going to help them so Ntombi can, I guess, go back home, because Nhlanhla maybe is feeling like Ntombi is here, but I still can't spend time with Ntombi because nobody wants Ntombi to come to my room, nobody wants Ntombi to sleep in my room. I was surprised, you guys, that Ntombi didn't even have it or anything at Kanda, because they're such traditional, whatever, because I thought that's the first thing about you should say. But at some point, she had her cornrows and all of that, you guys. Anyway, so they did get some time when they were just taking a walk, talking about how they can get out of this whole situation, because Nhlanhla is feeling like they still don't like Ntombi, so he doesn't even understand why they wanted her to come and visit the family. Now, you guys, listen, I do feel like Unhlanhla, maybe it's about time that he goes and builds his own home, and maybe he will be happy there, because I just feel like he's treated like umntwana omncane when he is a grown man, and he has shown that he's a man. He's even, paid lobola for untombi and all of that. But I do feel like it will help them if they just go find their own place. Also, they have plans to go get married at Home Affairs, which is a brilliant idea, because you're going to save a lot of money. Maybe find themselves a place and just go live there, because hi, family tempo, guys. But there was an episode for today. Definitely, I'm still watching this show. I'm still enjoying the storylines, you guys. I am very much disappointed by Historisika Pinky and Shawn, but I do feel like it's a real storyline. Okay, I will be disappointed if it's a lie. I do feel like their thing is falling apart, and I'm sad for Pinky. But I hope that she realizes that Shawn has changed. There's something that has changed about Shawn, and that's why baby mamas are not safe to date. They are not safe to date, the baby mamas. At least if you date a baby mama, not a baby mama. Not a baby mama. The mama's boys, the mama's boys are not safe to date. If you date a mama's boy, make sure that at least he doesn't live with his mama, and two, he has a job, so that he doesn't call his mama for even lotion and stuff, because then the mama gets, utolama powers of controlling your whole situation. Okay, so if you can get him away from his mom and you make sure that he has his job, then maybe you can try baby mama. Not a baby mama, a mama's boy. Guys, it's episode, it's 9:30. Hey, it's vote. Did you see how long that ballot paper was? The three of them. I think I ended up voting for Good Party. Because it was too much. Blame. If Good Party gets a seat in parliament, you must just know. And I'm joking, you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Like it before Pumagana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Cool.